Hey guys, how's it going? Mega Gears here. So, considering the fact that I decided to pick up an old She-Hulk comic, I think it was when John Byrne had thrown a hissy fit after issues 1 through 8, and kind of jumped off, and some other guy filled in. That's the one I jumped into, so it was like 1990. I think he would later come back a couple issues after the one I had read. And the first issue of Power Girl, which I got on Comixology, the one from 2009 and 2011, right before the New 52. I gotta say, both of those are fun. I honestly feel like that version of Power Girl from that run from 2009 feels like their answer to She-Hulk, without the fourth wall breaking. That would be cool if she did that, but then it would just make her a ripoff. But it's good. Both of them were fun, and I was surprised because I wasn't really thinking much of Power Girl. That is, She-Hulk, I kind of expected it was going to be pretty good because some of the stuff I had seen from the 2003 run. But Power Girl is one of those books where it has a little bit of something for everybody. You want action? There's action. You want some humor and lighthearted comedy? There's that. You want a little bit of slice of life because it focuses on her life as a CEO of a technological, it's like a tech company, pretty much cutting edge tech, kind of like Tony Stark International type stuff like that. And she has a personality of her own. She's independent but funny, has charisma, and is just a likable person, likable character. And it's been one of these things where it's so much focused on female superhero-led comics, which it's not a new thing. It's been done before a long time ago. I mean, Wonder Woman came out in the 1941, somewhere around there. There is a fan base for it, and people want these characters. I would love to have a She-Hulk comic that is well written. We had one. It was not very good, in my opinion. It got canceled. She-Hulk is another. Here's the thing. Power Girl's fun because she's a strong, independent woman that is charisma, doesn't talk down to people. It doesn't have characters that are like beta males, which she like kicks to the side, talks to them like she's their mom, and it talks down to them. Same thing with the early She-Hulk comics. They both are human, and there's something you can latch on, even though they're larger-than-life characters. Jennifer Walters likes to be She-Hulk because She-Hulk is the personality that's fun, strong, independent, beautiful person, right? Persona. Power Girl is Supergirl from another Earth, and she goes to her own Earth and finds out she's been replaced, so she goes to another Earth. A little confusing. Just think of it, she goes to another dimension where she can be her own person. Who hasn't felt that way, to be left out like they've been replaced and trying to find their own place in the world where they can be their own person and figure out who they are as an individual and what they want to do with their life. Black Widow, she's a pretty dope assassin, highly skilled, highly trained, and if written well, is a very interesting character. She's complex. She's a broken, kind of damaged character, but it's one of the things. She's morally gray anti-hero, and if written well, really fun. Mera, Aquaman's wife, who is getting a 6-part miniseries, which, man, I think the woman doing the art is Nicola Scott. The art is gorgeous. Nicola Scott, I believe, has done art on the Rebirth Wonder Woman comic. I know she's done the covers. I think she's done the interiors of some of them as well. I think that was during Greg Rucka's run. The first 25 issues of that, really good. Silver Sable would be another interesting, fun character where it could be their answer to Red Hood and Outlaws. Just a fun B-movie, action-packed comic where you could make Silver Sable someone that's like really cold as ice. Kind of seems like she's just a jerk, but underneath that rough exterior, she could be the character that has a heart of gold, but she doesn't like to show that because she doesn't want people to get too close to her. Kind of like a defense mechanism. That would be neat. They had a one-shot. I wasn't crazy about it because it didn't. If you honestly read it and looked at it objectively, there was a lot of things that didn't make sense in that. She assassinates an old lady. I mean, come on. But written well, could be a really fun comic. Who else? Huntress. Really cool. Catwoman. I believe Darwin Cook did a graphic novel or a mini series on it, and from what I've heard it's really good. Something else I'll have to add onto the list of the ending list of mine that keeps on growing. What else could we include in that list of characters that don't seem to be used that much, of female leading characters? Maybe a Black Cat Silver Sable comic would be cool. You gotta have that kind of like their version of Birds of Prey. And you can have Spider-Man make a guest appearance. You could have all the Spider-Man related characters show up. You could have showing the criminal underworld that goes on with Shocker and all these guys, how they have their own, even though they're criminals, they have their own code. You could do some cool stuff with that, you know? Some really interesting things. So I'm saying that because there is a market for female-led comics. And if people want to trash... Let's just say this. There are certain people within comics that people aren't fans of. But if they produce good stuff, and let's just say they don't antagonize the customers, and we just don't pursue them, just bear with me all through, and they write another She-Hulk book, and you're just like, it's gonna be trash. You look at the cover, it looks amazing. She-Hulk looks beautiful. It looks like the sensational She-Hulk book, right? And you're like, okay, well, the interiors are going to look like trash. You know, we've been fooled before with good covers and bad interiors. You open up the book, beautiful art. And you're like, okay, what's going on? There's something going on here. I know it. I just know it. It's a trap. And you start reading it. And you're like, wow, she breaks the fourth wall like she did in the comics. Even if you want to look at the 2004 run. And it's like, she's an interesting, relatable character. There's no token black guy or token Latina lesbian, you know, whatever it is. It's just interesting, well-written characters. There's no political agenda shoved in there, just well-written story. Even if people are upset with Marvel, they'll buy the book. Guys will buy the book, women will buy the book. And it'll be that type of thing. Begrudgingly, they'll get it like, dang it, it's so good. I hate that it's good, but I'm gonna get it. Then they turn around and buy it, and they keep on buying the books. People will buy things that they enjoy. And there is an audience, of me included in that audience, that love female-led superhero books. And it's not like, oh yeah, we're so progressive because we have female-led books and diversity and power to women and feminism. No, it's just, hey, a really cool superhero. That's a woman. Pretty hot. Really fun comic. Really well drawn. Really well written. Really entertaining. Just a fun book. Yes, I would buy that. And that's it. It's something that's not complicated. But I think the other problem is just promotion. Comics tend to have this thing where they don't like to advertise books. They're reaching for an audience, and some of them, DC is working really hard. They don't always succeed. They're not perfect, but you can tell they're trying. Other companies, they're not really promoting it, and I know they're not the big two, so they don't have the money, but find creative ways to promote these books. Focus more on doing it on social media. Try to see if you can put some advertisements on YouTube. People watch TV, but more people are on YouTube, I believe, and Netflix and stream stuff online than watching TV. Go ahead and put the ads on there. Promote this book. Hey, Power Girl. Or if it's someone that's not that big, like Monica Rambeau, that people enjoy, or other smaller characters, have them in a team book and see how the customers respond to her character. Maybe have her in a team up of other superheroes books and see how it goes. There's an audience, and if the writing's there, the art's there, and it's a good book, it will do well, because word of mouth means everything now. Word of mouth can make or break a book. It's one of those things where if people love a book, they will retweet it, scream it from the rooftops, tell their friends, and you will be surprised how the sales of that book improve. That's just my thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not an expertise when it comes to numbers and how sales work at comic book shops. I don't work for a publishing company, but it's worth a shot, right? You want this other demographic? Why not do that? And for us, we can share these artists and work and these books of female-led comics. It's something that I think is sorely lacking because there are these books, but it's in name only, just for, hey, female-led book, go ahead buy it. No, well written. Those are the key words. A well written, female-led superhero book. That's all I'm asking. That's all I want. So we'll see. I'm just one guy, one customer, but I'd really like to see more books like this. I would like to see Power Girl get another solo series. Heck, I would buy that book. And the Mira solo series, best believe, I'm gonna have to push some other books to the side to grab that. I was gonna get the Terrifics, but hey, man, I'll have to check that out. The Nicola Scott's art is amazing. So guys, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Share with me your thoughts, and I'll catch you on the next.